April Faith Lada, and today we are going to discuss about media and globalization. Global media is links that broadcast in many other countries so that people can understand and edit which other cultures don't get offended. There is an intimate relationship between globalization and media. First, let us have some preview of what globalization is. Globalization is a process by which business or other organizations develop or start operating international influence. Globalization has many positive effects, such as bringing the world together through media and other communication. It can also have some detrimental effects. It is now easier than ever for sources posing as experts to misinform and differentiate this misinformation from real news or its sources is trickier than ever has been.
Then, we will discuss what social media is. Social media is creating, sharing, exchanging ideas in virtual communication and network among people. TV and internet and other related new technology are a good example of global media. One of these, for example, is the product and its brand could be advertised globally. The mass media are today seen as playing a key role in enhancing globalization and facilitating culture exchange and multiple flows of information and images between countries through international news broadcasts, television programming, and new technology.
According to Jackal, he describes media as a means of conveying something, such as a channel of communication. Indeed, he convincingly shows that globalization could not have occurred without media. From earliest times, humans have used media to explore, settle, and globalize their world. Technically speaking, a person's voice is also a medium. Talking maximizes a conversation effect. People can reply when it's convenient with social networking, email, and text. This convenience is often necessary, but there is a trade-off. In comparison to a written word, the voice demands an answer in real time and provides a space for new things to be discussed.
How is media being globalized? Media ownership. Mechanism in which growing shares of mass communication are dominated by increasingly fewer people or organizations. Media content. Data and interactions that are targeted at end users or audience and are something to be conveyed through some means, such as voice, writing, or any of the different parts. Media access refers how people with disability, especially those who are blind, visually impaired, deaf, hearing impaired, or who have cognitive disorder or mobility impairment, can access, read, or display interactive, web, and broadcast content.
Next, let's talk about media and its function. Number 1. Print media creates credibility. Investing in printed materials signals to customer that you are serious about your business and that you offer a worthwhile product or service. Print media include books, magazines, and newspapers. Number 2. Broadcast media describe the traditional forms of media that includes television and radio. Third, digital media, form of media that uses electronic devices for distribution and cover the internet and mobile mass. Lastly, internet media, a worldwide medium that provides means of exchanging information through a series of interconnected computers.
Media theorist. Marshall McLuhan once declared that the medium is the message. His statement was an attempt to draw attention to how media as a form of technology reshapes societies. Global village equal heterogeneous culture.
Cultural imperialism, American hegemony has media globalization. In the years after McLuhan, media scholar further grappled with the challenge of a global media future. Along with this, early thinkers have shown that global media had a tendency to homogenize culture.
This media cultural imperialism theory has therefore been subject to significant criticism. Number 1. Audience studies. Audience understood and interpret media messages. Media consumers are active participants in the meaning-making process who view media according to their own culture lenses. 1985, people experienced pleasure based on how the program resonated with them. 1990, Katz and Libes, culture plays a role in interpretation of text and or video. Asian culture, Japanese culture and brands, Korean popular culture, culinary culture of Asian countries.
Next, let us continue. What are tools of social media in globalization? Social media depend on mobile web-based technology to create highly interactive platform through which individual communities can share, create, and discuss. It is a substantial tool of communication between organization, community, and individuals.
To make further ado, let us know the pros and cons of global media, internet and other related new technology, or the source of communication. Pros: an opportunity to gain access to knowledge and services from around the world, an opportunity to economic development in industries such as tourism and allow developing countries to leapfrog steps in their development. Cons: poor country are not taking part in this information revolution and failing further in creating new gaps between rich and poor countries.
Now, we have to learn the impact factors of media and globalizations. Social media and networking have been one of the most tools to direct political and social changes. Globalization and media are the two most discussed issues of the globalized society. The world media become important for the expansion of the process of globalization. The ownership and the characteristic of the media has unequivocally been the multinational. Globalization positively influences the media and impacts people and their organizations as a whole. Globalization's most obvious importance is the new context that is possible between numerous companies around the world. In the most general sense, globalization is the phenomenological environment of the media industry. Media globalization is a complex collection of many modern changes: cultural, economic, communication, institutional, or primarily property, and other. It has become the global village through technological advancement and connectivity, and its application in the media.
This involves communication with connections facilitated by the media. It is often subdivided into economic. Media in contemporary society have a remarkable and growing economic influence. Among other things, the political position of the media consists of the analysis of political and economic relations, the communication of the social subsystems of officials, politicians and citizens, the expression of the desires and status of social groups, the initiation and execution of public hearings, the control of public opinion, etc. Today, the media is one of the world's biggest industries. This raises concerns about their proper position in the public life or the demystification of the position and meaning of the media to society.
Go.
Social. The concept of globalization reinforced by the existence of media and communication. The globalization phenomenon then strengthens the idea of as if being in the same room with experiences that are more or less equivalent to those of many other sectors than the social implications of the globalization of the sector itself, including the transformation of working relationships and conditions and international based on cheaper labor. Although these issues are very relevant in themselves, they should be seen as same as part of the general issues surrounding globalization rather than being given special attention of their own.
Political. Media globalization has direct effects on democratic and civil life. The rise of these global communication channels hold the greatest promise for reconciling current tensions among market, medias, citizens, and democratic order. Technological globalization. Technological globalization is speeded in a large part by technological diffusion, the spread of technology across borders. In addition, technological advancement in areas like mobile phones can lead to competition, lower prices, and concurrent improvements in related areas such as mobile banking and information sharing. A free press plays a vital role in democratic societies enabling the open exchange of information and opinions among ordinary citizens, businesses, citizens association, political parties, and government.
3, go.
Two distinct and broad subjects are the media and globalization, but these are inseparable terms. Globalization is the process of contact with people from all other parts of the world, and the media is a medium of interacting with other people who are miles away. Media help us to conveniently access all the information through television, radio, internet, newspaper, and the likes that we want to read. It has a great effect on people's lives to access every bit of social media information. According to Marshall McLuhan, a Canadian theorist, he said that because of the development of technology around us that allows us to interact easily with other people even with remote places, the world becomes smaller like a village, and one of the key points is the social media nowadays that people have ability to share their thoughts and feelings with the world.